There was more turmoil at Rangers Football Club today as the man voted the greatest ever Ranger ended a 50-year association with the Ibrox side. Former captain and manager John GreIg today quit as a director together with the former chairman John McClelland. They said they'd been excluded from the running of the club. Our business and economy editor Douglas Fraser reports.
John GreIg.
A club hero with more than 750 games played. He was captain, then manager, an icon of the True Blue faithful. John GreIg has been a link with past glories, more recently a link between Ibrox boardroom and fans. He survived Rangers boardroom upheaval since last May when Whyte took control of the Glasgow club. 6 directors had already gone, most of them unhappily, and today John GreIg joined them. So has former chairman John McClelland, a respected business figure beyond football. The two men say they've been excluded from participating in corporate governance. In other words, they've been kept in the dark about Whyte's decision-making. The departures brought a mixed response from fans.
I think it's very sad. John GreIg is the ultimate Rangers player for people of my generation. I don't think it's unexpected. I think when the new people come in and your new broom and other people's got to move on, I just think it's rather sad that somebody like John GreIg's no longer connected officially with the Rangers.
With a new chapter being written in Rangers history, some are waiting to see if the new chairman can match the John GreIg passion.
Oh, I think it's a sad day for the club. I think it's a sad day for John GreIg, and I think it's a sad day for the supporters. We've been concerned for some time about where is the club going, and we really need some definitive answers on what the future holds.
We're told the Rangers board hasn't met since Whyte took control 5 months ago. Yet good business practice suggests a board should meet at least once a month, more often when there's trouble. The team tops the league, as it often did in John GreIg's heyday, but there's a big financial cloud hanging over Rangers now. A £49 million tax bill is being disputed, but this upheaval in the boardroom suggests not just big changes in the way the club's being run under new ownership, but also a real risk that Rangers could run out of money within weeks. Douglas Fraser reporting, Scotland.
John GreIg is Mr. Rangers. His debut as a player came 50 years ago. His finest hour lifting the European Cup Winners' Cup as captain in 1972. He went on to manage the club and has been on the board for the past 8 years, but now he's gone. The fans once named him the greatest ever Ranger. Today they gave this reaction to his departure.
Just shocked, to be honest with you. He's a Rangers legend. I really feel strongly about this. I think John GreIg has obviously not been treated the way he should have been with Rangers.
It's such a big part of the club, John being a big part of the club, and Craig just taking over. It's not going to do him any favours really.
Also resigning, John McClelland. He's been a director for a decade and had a spell as chairman. In a joint statement, the two men said they had been excluded from the corporate governance of the club. At Rangers' news conference today ahead of their game against Liverpool, reporters were told the subject was off limits, the club only saying the resignations have been accepted. Under Whyte, 8 members of the Ibrox board have gone, among them former Chief Executive Martin Bain and ex-Finance Director Donald McIntyre, who are both engaged in legal action against the club. Dave King is now the only board member from the previous regime still in place, alongside 3 of Whyte's appointments.
Well, and Gordon is at Ibrox for us this evening. So where does this leave Rangers and Whyte?
Well, Juliet, let's be under no illusions. John GreIg, we're in his shadow here, and he is an iconic figure for Rangers. And among the many fans who may have yet to have really taken to Whyte, there will be a feeling that his departure is difficult to bear. You know, Rangers have been on the business pages as much as the football pages in the last few months, with those resignations, the court cases and the ongoing tax disputes with Revenue and Customs. On the pitch, they're top of the table. Off it, these are turbulent times at Ibrox.